Hello my Pisces and welcome to my channel. This is Hidden Faces Tarot. This will be a August weekly reading, so take the messages as it resonates, okay? This may apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node signs, so if you know your placements, that's usually quite helpful. Alright Pisces, this is a general reading, so it may not apply to every single Pisces out there, okay? Alright, let's get started here. So the first card here, Pisces, we do have is the Lovers. The Lovers card is in the reverse, so this is telling me that, there is an energy of someone here that has made a decision, okay? Because the Lovers is a very strong connection, okay? It's a very strong knowing that you're meant to be somewhere else, okay? The Lovers also indicates a choice, okay? A choice in Lovers, a choice in a different path even, okay? And, with this showing up in the reverse, this is somebody that has made a decision, okay? Now to clarify the Lovers, we do have the Six of Swords in reverse and we have the Three of Wands. This decision that this person has made is to actually put an end to a situation that they were in their past, okay? They're putting an end to a past situation that they were either committed to or investing their time and effort into, okay? Because with the Six of Swords in the reverse here, this is saying that, they're not wanting to move forward with this with the situation that they were already investing in, okay? Because they don't see that by moving forward that this connection is going to really change, okay? So they are wanting to leave it in the past, okay? They just don't see a future in the connection that they are investing in, because the Three of Wands is about a stagnation as well, okay? Because when the Three of Wands is in the upright position, you're able to see some sort of growth for the future, right? But this card is in the reverse, so this is telling me that this person doesn't see, a progressive future with the situation that they are investing in, okay? And they are wanting to put an end to it. Now the next message here, Pisces, we do have is the Seven of Wands, okay? Seven of Wands is definitely about somebody standing their ground, okay? This is somebody that's, based on the decision that they made, they're trying to be very strong in their stance of what it is that they want and the direction that they want to go in, okay? This is someone that perhaps, stayed complacent in a situation for a very long time, okay? Just, because when you get familiar with a situation or a relationship, it just becomes habit, right? You just stay there and you just go day to day with the same types of behaviors, the same sort of lack mentality in the connections or whatever you're investing in, and you continue to stay there. Like, people just stay in those types of relationships for quite a while till they realize that, they get that wake-up call where they're like, what am I doing here? I'm wasting my time, right? This person has had something of that sort, okay? They've had this wake-up call, and by making this decision, this Seven of Wands is really saying that this person has to stand up for themselves against many people that may be telling them otherwise, that they're making the wrong decision, okay? But this person's not standing back. They're not giving in to anybody's opinions anymore, okay? Maybe in the past this is what this person has done and they've just been really unhappy. With the Seven of Wands here, we have the Temperance and we have the Six of Wands, okay? This is somebody that's wanting their peace, they wanting their balance, okay? They feel like by staying in the situation, it's just bringing them, no victory, no success, just really unhappiness, okay? And with the Temperance here, this is someone who has been patient. They've been patient. They've waited to see how things would change, if there would be any growth, if there would be any change in what they were committed to. And it just wasn't happening with the victory. With the Six of Wands in reverse, there was no success. There was no victory. There was no recognition of, this connection. So this person has finally said, enough's enough. I'm done. And with the Seven of Wands, they're really standing their ground, okay? Pisces, this could be your energy and this could be somebody else's that you're dealing with, okay? Whoever's energy this is, they're kind of fed up of what they were putting in and not receiving, okay? The next message we do have here is the Judgment card. Judgment card is having that wake-up call, okay? It's hearing your guides, hearing your spirits tell you, what direction to go in, it's almost like it gives you that boost of confidence when you realize and get this wake-up call that you've been wasting your time, okay? And nobody wants to feel like whatever they've invested in for a long time, that it was a waste, right? But unfortunately, sometimes, the reason it becomes a waste of time is because we already recognize that we should have left a situation a long time ago, and we continue to invest, daily, and then, you know, days becomes weeks, weeks becomes years, right? And then over time it's just, you know, emotions wasted, efforts wasted, right? But this person with the Judgment card here has finally had that wake-up call. Okay, this is somebody that has perhaps gone through an awakening through this process of maybe feeling defeated, feeling sad, feeling a sense of loss even, okay? Feeling a sense of emptiness. You know, due to this feeling, this sense of emptiness, it's actually pushed this person to go through an awakening process, okay? To clarify this Judgment, we have the Five of Wands and we have the Knight of Cups, okay? This is the wake-up call that this person has had, Pisces, is that they don't have any love for the situation anymore to even fight for it, okay? Because the Knight of Cups is about, you know, having that emotions towards someone, okay? And wanting to express it to that person, you know. And with the Five of Wands here, this is when the Five of Wands is in the upright position, is about wanting to fight for something, okay? But this is in reverse. This is someone that no longer wants to fight for this connection anymore that they were invested in, because they feel like they no longer, their emotions have changed, their feelings have changed towards this person, and they've had the wake-up call that, you know, that they were keeping themselves confused emotionally with the Seven of Cups, okay? Seven of Cups is, you know, also illusions. You know, before many of us go through our awakening process, we see the world in a very cloudy sort of version of it, okay? And this is what the Seven of Cups is. It's almost like it looks like a dream. It was like, because when you go through an awakening process, you almost see things super clearly that you wondered what you were doing before, okay? This person has gone through the awakening process because before that, they were stuck in their own illusions, okay? And, you know, prior to our awakening process, Pisces, you know, illusions are created by ourselves because our souls are not awakened. So we live in a 3D world where it's almost like we live in a make-believe world that we created, okay? And that's everyone, all of us, okay? Until we push through our ascension is when we start to see things in a very different way, okay? We start to see things very clearly. Those illusions that we once believed in, you know, they come to light, and we see that what we were investing our time in, what we thought was once real, was not. The person that we put on a pedestal, we start to see their behavior traits more clearly, okay? Things like that when you go through your awakening process. It is a very difficult process to go through because it's almost like you feel like, you know, you feel like you abandoned yourself in some way, you know, and that's not to blame anybody because we were not able to see clearly, but just know that, you know, that's a process that when you go through your ascension, that's the kind of, you know, sort of symptomatic things that you will go through, okay, is you'll feel a sense of like, how could I have been so, you know, stuck in an illusion? Like, you know, it's almost like you beat yourself up for not being able to see something clearly, okay? But that's just part of our journey, okay? And with this Judgment card here, Pisces, you have had the wake-up call that you were sitting in an illusion for a very long time when it came to, you know, the situation that you were investing in, okay? And that's okay because we all awaken in different parts of our journey. And, you know, once we gain that clarity and once we go through that ascension process, we can never unsee what we see, okay? The next message we do have is the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse is about ending a marriage, ending a contract of some sort, okay? If this is not a marriage, you know, this could just be something that you invested in a you know, for a long time, okay? For example, it could be a company, it could be just even family, okay? It could be family that you were investing your time in, you know, putting your belief system in a situation, person or place, you know, and no longer feeling that that is true anymore, okay? No longer having faith in that particular area that you put so much faith into, okay, at one point in time. So the Chariot is in reverse. It's not the Chariot, sorry. The Hierophant is in reverse because your whole belief system has changed when it came to where you were investing your time into, okay? This could be, like I said, people, places, or things. It could be a relationship. It could be friendships. It could be, you know, work colleagues. It could be a company. It could be anything of the sort. It could be all of the above, okay? but you're definitely, your way of thinking has changed drastically through this awakening process, okay? And with the World card here, you've decided to close out that old cycle of who you used to be, okay? Who you used to be, because with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you are releasing all of those anxiety and stress that kept you tied and bound to these past ways of thinking, okay? You know, it could have been your own mindset, okay, Pisces, where you perhaps stayed in a repetitious cycle of seeing things the same way for years and years, okay? And it's like you're breaking that cycle as well, okay? Because the Eight of Swords in reverse is all about the mind, right? It's about releasing that mindset of kind of staying in a box. The Hierophant, because it's a more of a structural way of being, you know, it kind of keeps you in a box of thinking the same way, acting the same way, dealing with the same types of people, like your life is on repeat, okay? Because it's just what you know, what you've learned, what you've always done, okay? And with the World in reverse, this is closing out that old repetitious cycle. And with that comes releasing of this mindset as well, okay, with this Eight of Swords. Now the next message we have here is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is about, you know, having that wish fulfillment, okay? Having that happily ever after, having the emotions met, you know, by someone else, allowing somebody to be part of this Ten of Cups with you, okay? Perhaps Pisces, in the past, you know, if this awakening energy is yours, okay, you were afraid of really investing in situations, okay? Which is why you've kind of done the same thing over and over again, never really invested in something that you believe could truly make you happy, okay? But when you went through this awakening process and really felt that it's time to fight for something that's for you, okay, you see this Ten of Cups, right? This Ten of Cups is where you want to go towards, okay? So whoever you're standing up against in your environment that perhaps stopped you from, you know, maybe pursuing something that could have been your Ten of Cups, you are pushing those energies away. You're no longer listening to anyone in your environment. You're no longer allowing other people to create false narratives for your future. You know, people tend to do that, right? Because a lot of the times they'll base somebody else's future experiences on their own current reality, which is not always the case that'll work for somebody else, right? So unless you're dealing with people in your environment that have gone through their own awakening process, that have evolved, okay, which, you know, I would say there's not a whole lot out there, but, you know, the collective is getting bigger as we speak, but, you know, chances of them being all in your environment are probably slim to none, right? So it's always difficult to take advice from people that have not fully awakened to their own growth, to be able to really guide you in the right direction. Now, Pisces, with this Ten of Cups, you are wanting to go to your Ten of Cups. You want your happily ever after, okay? And to clarify this, we have the Magician and we have the Queen of Pentacles. And Pisces, you know, you know exactly where your Ten of Cups is, okay? You know who this person is. You know where they are. You know what you want with this person. And you see this individual as your Ten of Cups. And it is this Queen of Pentacles energy. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles energy is, at one point in time, you had access to this Queen of Pentacles, okay? But due to other people's interference, other involvement of other, you know, parties here, you may have disconnected from this Queen of Pentacles. But, you know, you've always found it really difficult to really forget this person. Because, I mean, for you to see somebody as your Ten of Cups, you know, this is somebody that meant a lot to you at some point in time, Pisces, okay? And if they're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that's very stable, very nurturing, very responsible in their own life. Okay, but not only that, with the Queen of Pentacles, you see yourself, you see this person as being your wife, your partner, your future person. Okay, with the Magician here, you want to manifest this person back into your life. That's what the Magician is saying here, okay? You want this person back in your life. Perhaps, you know, the reason for the disconnect is the people in your environment discouraged you from moving towards this person, Pisces, you know, with their own opinions of why this wouldn't work out. And, you know, you just realized that it didn't get you anything. It didn't gain you anything. You just felt like a lack of, you know, victory and success in your own life, because you in your deep down heart, you knew that this person was someone that you wanted, but you allowed other interference to sway you from taking the steps to moving towards this 10 of cups, right? Which is why you also feel like time was wasted. Okay, but now that your thought process and, you know, all ways of thinking have changed, you know, you are ready to now move forward towards this Queen of Pentacles. Through your awakening process, you know, it really pushed you to understand who you are and what you want to take direction towards, okay, Pisces? And you're no longer listening to anybody anymore, okay? Maybe at, like I said, at one point in time, you felt that the people that were giving you this advice in your life were people that were looking out for your best interest, okay? And I'm not saying that they could not have been, okay? But the point of the matter is that, Pisces, that, you know, these people, you know, instead of giving you advice such as saying, you know, well, maybe you should try it out, and if it doesn't work out, at least you knew. That's sometimes advice that you just want to hear, right? Because, but if somebody's completely discouraging you from not even pursuing something without even giving it a chance, those are people that are making decisions based on their own perception, which is quite negative, okay? So the next message here, Pisces, we have is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is about self-indulgent, okay? This is, Pisces, this could be your energy, okay? If you're the one that's, you know, standing up for yourself, pursuing your 10 of Cups for wish fulfillment, okay? This could be you, okay? Because you, perhaps through this separation with this person, this Queen of Pentacles energy, you know, you became a little bit self-indulgent, okay? Perhaps you were drinking a lot, you know, perhaps you were just partying a lot, just became a little careless, okay? Now with this 9 of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, then we have the King of Cups. The reason that you were perhaps self-indulgent, your Pisces, you know, with, like I said, partying, drinking, just trying to keep your mind busy in unhealthy ways, was because, you know, you were lying to yourself with this Ace of Swords. You were lying to yourself for a very long time that you had no emotions for this person, okay? And by you lying to yourself and the people around you and not speaking your truth, it actually made you emotionally unstable, okay? Because you knew in your heart, like I said, that you wanted this Queen of Pentacles, but you allowed other people to get in the way of you pursuing this person, okay? And now, you know, during this time of separation, you were dealing with, you know, this emotional instability within yourself, you know, and instead of working on yourself, perhaps for a while, you just went out, party, drank a lot, okay, to sort of suppress those emotions that you feel that you could have, you know, taken initiative towards in the first place, and really stood up for the connection that you wanted, okay? But, you know, through the separation and overindulgence and everything, all these phases that you kind of went through this journey, you know, you did go through a spiritual awakening, which has pushed you forward now, okay? This may have taken a while, Pisces, okay? But you know what? It is what it is. We all wake up at different times, like I said, right? Now with our oracle messages, we do have courtship and we have child. Now, Pisces, this message is definitely telling me that you want a new start with this person, okay? You want to do things right. You want to take them out. You want to communicate with them regularly. You want to date this person, okay? And with the child card here, this is wanting to have a brand new start, okay? This is you saying, let's start from scratch. Let's not look at the past anymore. Let's, you know, I want to do things right, okay? And by you closing out this chapter of, you know, how you were in the past, Pisces, it's kind of, I want to say that you've matured quite a bit, okay? Under the bottom of the deck, we do have the Strength in reverse. This is you no longer being able to hold back anymore, okay? Like I said, you held back because of, you know, other people's opinions, things like that, and people giving you poor advice. But, you know, with the Strength in reverse, this is saying you no longer want to hold back anymore. It's like you feel this urge that's pushing you, okay? When you have gone through a spiritual awakening, you really feel the pull. You feel the pull towards a direction, and it's so strong, Pisces, that this energy is almost pushing you pulling you towards this person, okay? The next message underneath this deck we have is the Ten of Swords. You want to heal the situation with this person because you know that by the way you just kind of perhaps left them, you know, they felt a sense of betrayal, okay? Not only did they feel a sense of betrayal, you also felt betrayed by the people in your life, okay? And you realize that, you know, it's time to move away from those types of people and heal yourself and heal your situation, right? Now, the rest of the oracle messages, we have the card that says ascending. It says transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Now through this expansion and awakening process here, Pisces, you know, you're realizing that it's time to make the changes. It's time to move forward. It's time to bring this connection back together, okay? The next card we do have, it says date. It says meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. This again, you know, coincides with this courtship card here. You know, it's about dating. It's about really starting anew, starting fresh, starting with a new mindset, okay, Pisces? And then the last card here we have is Cupid's arrow. It says have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. Now, this message is definitely saying that, you know, there is love in the situation here, right, Pisces? You see this person as your happily ever after. You've made poor decisions in the past. If this is you, if this is this other person, then they are the ones that have made poor decisions, and they have woken up to the fact that, you know, they want to come back and heal the situation, okay? And if this is you, you know that you want to go back to this person and heal the situation. And then the final messages, we have awakening, we have healing, and we have apology. This person, Pisces, or if this is you, you know, now you want to definitely come back and make things right with this person. You are wanting to apologize, or they're wanting to apologize for their past behaviors, okay? And, you know, this person has matured. You know, through the awakening process, a person will never return the same way as when you left them, okay? So you may find this to be quite odd. You might be surprised to see them in this different type of energy, Pisces, okay? And if this is you, then this person might be hesitant. They might be taken back by your energy if there's, you know, this maturity in you now, okay? So this is a really positive reading here, Pisces. You know, this is definitely a lesson that somebody had to learn, that, you know, it's time to really make decisions in your life for yourself. Because you know, by listening to other people, you know, you may miss out on great opportunities, okay? Or this person has learned lessons through this process, okay? But, you know, all I know at the end of this reading is that there is a really happy union coming together, and it's going to be full of emotions, okay? With the Magician card here, this is somebody that has all the tools to push forward now, okay? Meaning that they don't need to listen to anybody else. They have everything they need to make this happen, you know, and they know that they only hurt themselves in the end by not speaking their truth, because, you know, they wasted time being self-indulgent and kind of hiding behind vices that, you know, kept them stuck for a while, okay? But they're ready to come in. They've closed out old cycles, okay? And they're ready to manifest, Pisces. So that's the messages I have for this weekly reading. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. There'll be other messages, okay, Pisces? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys for your next weekly reading. Bye, Pisces.